Hello guys, this is Improved Orc Reacts. Yeah, I didn't make any mistake this time. So, we have changed up the getup. So, I'm wearing my little eye patch, the pirate's eye patch. Arr! Your very old American pirate. Then I've changed my cap because I wasn't able to find my red one. Anyways, this is better. And, whoa, it makes me look black. Whatever. I'm not racist. Whatever. We'll continue. So we are reacting to two true horror stories animated Break-In and Cabin by our very own, our very favorite Wansi Entertainment. One second. Why isn't this working? Wansi Entertainment. You're already subscribed to him. If you are not subscribed to him, by the way, just subscribe to him. He's a great channel. You can also support him on Patreon. Why am I promoting him instead of me? I should, but still. Let's put this in. I have full quality enabled right now. Let's start. What the hell? Should I do it this way? I don't know. Yeah, this is better. You can see me? Better. Okay, I will start. My hair, my ears.
In my dad's two-story wood cabin, there was
Okay.
something hidden under the bed downstairs.
Okay, what
But
was
what was
hidden?
hiding there isn't the scary part of the story. Under the bed was my dad's 12-gauge shotgun, which he kept
Ooh.
there in the Coco bedroom downstairs for various reasons. For context, the Coco bedroom was named after the pet bird we keep in there. The
Oh.
story begins with the day my friends and I decided we wanted to hang out and take a break from our jobs. I asked my dad if it would be okay if we stayed
Why
at
is
his
he
cabin, and he
that
allowed
looking
it, but
so
asked
scared?
that we be careful. A few days later, we headed out and
Okay,
eventually
we're not
arrived
gonna
at the
question
cabin
anything.
and brought our stuff inside. We immediately got ready to go fishing, and later on, we built a campfire, played music on our
Ooh.
guitars, told jokes, etc. We
Love a
were
little
having a great time.
campfire.
Eventually, it was
You share
getting
so many
late,
stories
so we
over
decided to put out the
burning
fire and go to
s'mores
bed. Our friend group was
or
two
roasting
guys,
s'mores,
including
whatever.
myself and three girls. And to keep everyone's name private, let's call the other guy A and the girls B, C, and D. A
Okay.
and I slept in the Coco room, and the girls slept in the other bedroom upstairs. While I was sleeping, A woke me up and said that he
What the
heard
hell?
someone talking outside. I told him that he was just tired, and that maybe it was
Wait,
just an animal
wait.
scavenging.
In this case, see, I'm a survival guy. You can put me right next to Bear Grylls. Or maybe an armored police officer. Whatever. All I'm giving a warning about is, like, see, if you're living in the cabin in the middle of the woods and you hear talking, you should sneakily and discreetly check. Like, not go outside. If there is a window facing there, check. Definitely do check. And if it is not anything gibberish, and you can make out that it's a language, you definitely have to check that out. I mean, you definitely have to call the police. That's the only way. You can't just sit around and do nothing. You might be at the risk of dying, because murders also happen in the woods. You gotta be careful and stay prepared. And maybe if you have a gun, you can possess a gun if you live in America legally. If you have a gun, you can use it as self-defense. But you mustn't sleep after that, because what if they come to get you in your sleep? So, what you can do is keep all the lights off, do not turn them on. Stay in your room, lock your room with a shotgun. That's what the police say, not me. That's protocol any victim must follow, or any person who feels threatened must follow. Or maybe the person who is in, what do we call that? Under a break-in situation must follow. So, go to the room where there is a lock and another escape route. See, escape route is a must. What if they get through the locked door? So you gotta just have an escape route, right? So, is it even recording? Yeah, it is recording. Okay. So, escape route. You gotta have an escape. And once you lock that door, you gotta call 911. But in this situation, you gotta check discreetly. And if it's an animal, don't worry, you can just shoo it away. But if there are people, and you find it that they're not possessing any weapons or something, you can just politely tell them to go off the property. But if you're feeling insecure, you can just call the police. That's all I can say for now. Let's continue. We're taking so much time. Anyways, this story is just 9 minutes. I mean, this video is just almost 10 minutes long, so there's no problem taking that much time. Last video was almost 30 minutes. So I made a mistake there, but I can take time here. I can definitely take time here. Hopefully you can hear me.
Food we left outside by the campfire.
Okay.
But as I was telling him this, I heard the doorknob on the front
Oh
door of the
no.
cabin start shaking loudly. I got goosebumps up my arms, and I looked at A, and he was breathing heavily. I got out my dad's 12-gauge shotgun from under the bed and loaded it and cocked it. A looked at me and said, "Are you going to shoot them?" I replied,
Obviously, full
"If they're going to
self-defense.
hurt us, I might have to." Then I told A to get the large knife from the kitchen, and we walked
One
up to the
second,
front
guys.
door.
Pause it. So I turned off the lights to make it spookier. Okay, it's recording. Hopefully you guys can see me. That is my TV's light, by the way. Can I show you? Or maybe I can. Yeah, just let me cover it with my face. So this is my TV. So that's the only light that's coming. So hopefully you guys can see me. I think I should have been there in front of the TV more. But doesn't matter. If you can see my face, that's great. Okay, let's start.
He looked at me and said, "Are you going to shoot them?" I replied, "If they're going to hurt us, I might have to." Then I told A to get the large knife from the kitchen.
One second. Yeah. I look much better now.
A looked at me and said, "Are you going to shoot them?" I replied, "If they are going to hurt us, I might have to." Then I told A to get the large knife from the kitchen, and
I do
we
not
walked
promote
up to the
violence.
front door. Just as we were about to open it, the front door swung open, and there
One
were two skinny men standing there. One of them was older, probably in his 50s, wearing a plain black shirt, and was holding some kind of homemade knife, and the other guy was younger, possibly in his 20s. I couldn't see him completely because he was standing behind the older guy, but I could tell that he was holding some kind of a big weapon. As soon as I saw them, I backed up and pointed the gun at the two guys, and A also pointed the knife at them. We sat there, frozen, without saying a single word for what felt like a whole minute. So I spoke and told them, "F off or I will blow your heads off." They both panicked and ran into the woods.
Run.
After we confirmed that they were really gone,
I can't get any
I
sound
gasped
effects
for
there.
air as if we hadn't breathed
My
for a
channel
long
is
time. I
early
told
stage,
A
just
to go
so I
check on
cannot.
the girls and decided to go outside, still holding my dad's 12-gauge to check around the cabin. I then went inside and told A that I didn't see anything, and he said that the girls were still asleep. A little shocked, I said, "Wow, after all that commotion, they're still sleeping?" A and I decided to tell the girls what happened when they woke up in the morning. Maybe because of the adrenaline and maybe because of the fear, A and I didn't sleep a wink that night. When the girls woke up, we told them what happened, and naturally, they were shocked and scared. We decided to cut our stay at the cabin short
they
and go
will
home
be
that
shocked.
day.
One second.
When we got
They will be shocked, but it's still surprising that they stayed asleep throughout the whole ordeal. Like, this is so crazy, man. I am a night owl. And last video I said I will improve, but I've gotten worse since then. I guess it's from before that, not since then. Since from before that, I was a night owl. I said I would change, but it's getting worse. I will change. I promise. The next time you see me, it will be 12 a.m. rather than 1:15 right now. Yeah, I usually do my Minecraft recordings at 1:15. The video just cut off, but it'll be alright once the video goes on YouTube.
That night. When the girls woke up,
What was I explaining though? Yeah, I pulled an all-nighter. Oh wait, I was saying that I was a night owl, and it extended till 6 a.m. So I'm trying to improve. I'm gonna sleep at I guess 2:30 now. That's a significant gap, but still, I have to do it for the betterment of my life. So let's start.
Told them what happened, and naturally, they were shocked and scared. We decided to cut our stay at the cabin short and go home that day. When we got home, I told my dad what happened, and he scolded me for not calling the police.
Oh, that is so true. I would have scolded my son if I was
alive and well. My dad then called his friend who was a cop and reported what happened. My dad told me to call A and to come to our house so he could also give a statement about the two men in the incident. It's been 2 years since that incident now. My friend and I still hang out once in a while, but A and I will never forget that incident. One day when we were hanging out, A said to me, "What do you think would happen if your dad's 12 gauge hadn't been there?" And to this day, I am afraid to imagine the answer.
Yeah. Oh my god. I always know the end of the animation. True.
It was the middle of the summer. My parents had left for the weekend to go to our house in Cape Cod. It's about a 2-hour drive away, so it's no big deal for them to leave me alone for a few days. My mom had made some pulled pork and pasta for me to heat up to eat whenever, and I had some money if I wanted to order pizza. Things were all good.
Okay.
The first night I was alone. I stayed up till about 3 in the morning playing Xbox, so I woke up really late the next day. I checked my phone, and when I woke up, I saw it was a little past 1. I had made plans to play some street hockey with 3 of my friends, so I threw myself out of the bed and I stumbled into the shower. I take really long showers, so when my parents are gone, I go crazy.
Whoa,
that's wasted up. 45 minutes on my phone, scrolling.
You don't have to say that, editor. You don't have to say that. Please. And how come you know what I do in my me time? You don't tell me. I mean, you tell me, how do you know that? You won't? Okay, then. But, I guess, if the topic's up, I gotta tell. I have decided different types of baths for every day. I don't take baths that are different from the usual bath you have to take for the day. Like, after you get tired, you take a bath. Not that. I might take one. I have a bath. You see, I'm a perfectionist, guys. I'm a perfectionist. I have set a different bath for each day. And there is another type of bath that I've set to freshen up or clean up after a dirty work day or something. Wait, why am I saying work day? I don't have work yet. I'm 16. Whatever. I just turned 16 last month in October. If you don't know, my birthday is October 6th. Whatever. So, what I was saying is, I do take long showers. It depends on the day and the type of the bath. So if it's Sunday, it's going to be the longest bath. Well, usually when I'm showering, it takes a bit of less time because, see, in India here, you bathe with a bucket and a mug. Yeah, it's kind of primitive, but you have to work with what you've got here. So it's like there's a system in the society or the apartment complex I live in that they have times when there's times when they send water down to the taps, down to the individual apartment taps through the main common water tank. So when that happens, the shower works. So, and I always take cold showers. We haven't attached our water heater to it yet. So what I'm saying is, showers take much less time than a normal, what do you call that, bath? Normal mug and bucket bath in India. Showers but I hate bathtubs. I hate bathtubs so much. I'd rather take a standing shower, but my back will hurt crazy. Whatever, we'll just continue. We have extended this topic for so far. We've extended it so far, man. And I don't like that. I am talkative.
Reddit and Twitter. I mean, Twitter. So then I heard my front door open out of nowhere.
Oh,
the bathroom is directly up the stairs from the back door. And the thing is, it's pretty loud when it opens and closes. I immediately froze since obviously I was supposed to be alone. I waited for about 2 minutes.
Finish
My
up
ears
and
trained in,
put on the
trying to hear
towel
anything.
and get
I
ready to
heard
confront the
nothing.
situation.
I figured it was just the wind or maybe
No
my
way.
parents were home early.
If it makes
So I
such
turned
a
off the
big
shower,
sound,
wrapped my towel around
if
myself,
it makes such a
and
loud
slowly walked
sound,
down the stairs to check it out. So the
it
stairs
must
to the
not be
kitchen
the
are
wind.
pretty tight and walled in.
If it makes a
So
loud
it's
sound,
essentially
it is
like walking
heavy.
down a
It
tighter
won't
version
get
of a
moved by
regular
the wind.
stairwell. So I can't see into the kitchen when I walk down. Even though my house is old as shit,
What?
are pretty tight and walled in. So it's essentially like walking down a tighter version of a regular stairwell. So I can't see into the kitchen when I walk down. Even though my house is old as shit, and each step on the stairs is a super loud creak, I still took my time and tried to be as quiet as possible. I probably took about 45 seconds walking down all 12 stairs. So when I get to the second to the last stairs, I take a little breather and compose myself. In my mind, I knew I was being stupid.
Why's the music so
there obviously
similar
wasn't
to...
anything in the kitchen. There's no way I wouldn't have heard another noise.
1 second. The music sounds so similar to Ice Cream, the horror game by Keplerins. I don't know how to spell that properly, but pronounce that properly. The famous ice cream game by Keplerins. Man. Oh wait, I thought I was supposed to keep it right here. Okay. Back.
No reason for them to still be in the kitchen, even if there were burglars or something in my house. After sort of mentally chastising myself for being such a wuss, I sort of chuckled to myself for being so stupid and just normally walked the last 2 stairs, and I turned a corner into the kitchen. Standing about 2 feet away from me, in the middle of my kitchen, is a man staring straight at me, perfectly still, with a massive smile on his face, just staring at me. The thing I remember most vividly wasn't his face or his smile, but his arms. They weren't just at his side. He held them in the strangest, most abnormal position I've ever seen. They were where one would normally hold their arms, but he had rotated them to the point where they were almost completely reversed, as well as lifting them up behind himself.
That's gruesome.
I don't know why I remember this so much, but it's just the most demonic, abnormal position I've ever seen. Honest to God, I think I almost had a heart attack right there. Looking back, I can realize how creepy this situation was, but in the moment, I just took a step toward him and punched him as hard as I could in the jaw. Sort of slapping
Bro, what the hell?
Pushing.
One sec. What the hell is this
Looking
animation?
back, I can realize how creepy this situation was, but in the moment, I just took a step toward him and punched him as hard as I could in the jaw. Sort of slapping / pushing him towards the ground.
I thought they said 1 sec. I know this kind of sounds inappropriate, but it looked like he was taking a precautionary measure there. Like, we see he losing his towel, which means he peed on the man to subdue him.
Second I connected, I beelined up the stairs,
I
dropping my towel in the kitchen with my heart beating out of control, running up the stairs naked as hell. I sprinted into my room and locked the door behind me.
Good thing you didn't
quickly put a chair up against the doorknob, like you see on TV. Almost without thinking, I immediately called 911. Nearly in tears, I told the operator what happened.
Good thing
as I sat on the floor of my room, practically in the fetal position, staring at the door, praying that the cop will be here soon. I noticed a light coming from the gap between my door. It had stopped. This dude was standing outside of my bedroom door. There's no words to describe the feeling I had. I was paralyzed with fear, watching the shadows across the bottom of the door shift in tiny ways. I stayed balled up.
And a classic thing. The door opens on the other side. Oh my God.
Staring at the gap, naked, praying the man would go away for what seemed like an hour. All the while, the 911 operator was asking, "Hello, sir? Are you there? Hello?" I didn't want to make a noise. And even if I wanted to move my arms to bring the phone to my mouth, I don't think I could have. Eventually, the light returned to the gap, and I heard the faintest of footsteps, slowly creaking the wooden floorboards as he walked down the hall. It was silent for minutes, as I just sat there curled up, unable to even speak,
Okay.
naked. I heard banging on the front door and the sound of 2 officers entering my house. I finally felt safe and opened the door to 2 of them standing there, and I jumped on them and wrapped my legs around them. I almost cried.
That must be one of the
I was naked.
awkward and
Nowadays, my parents
most
don't even leave me
awkward
home alone. Thank God.
advantage. I mean,
And I check
encounter.
every lock on the house before going to
I'm bad
bed.
with words.
I still get
Sometimes
nightmares
similar sounding
occasionally,
words
and my
come out
heart
of my
starts
mouth,
racing whenever I
which
see someone
which
standing
are not the
still,
words I want to
but
say.
I'm doing all right. Even
Okay.
working with sketch artists and a few
Okay.
lineups, the police never found whoever this guy was in my house.
Oh
That
God,
sends
he
shivers
must
down
be
my
creeping
spine
out there
every time I look
somewhere.
outside, half expecting to see him standing across the street smiling
Yeah.
under.
So the video cut off again. I fixed it after a silent outrage over my phone's lagging because my phone is so old it's working on Android 8. Oh, why am I using Stanley's accent from The Office? Yeah, I've been watching The Office series. I've got a Prime Video subscription, and it's great so far. I love The Office series. I'm on season 5, by the way. I'm gonna wait around for the 9th episode where Michael says, "No, God, please, no. I don't have the voice, but still, I'll wait around for my voice to get deep." Back to the topic we were discussing before the cut. So I was saying that I'll upload when the time comes. So I have to stay up and all that. Okay. So you might. This is questionable, guys. This is definitely sus. Seeing me in the same shirt for the next reaction too. This is sus. But see, the video was I guess recorded on November 13th, and it's currently November 19th. If you follow the 24-hour clock, it's it's almost 1:40. So in the morning. So see, this is sus. This is so sus. See, but the T-shirt's different. See, the coincidence is that I was wearing the same shirt on this when the day I was editing the video. I mean, my editor. I edited alongside with him, and the last video's edits went unseen by me until I saw it when I was watching the video by myself. Wow, what a betrayal, man! What a betrayal. Okay, and the second coincidence is that I'm also wearing the same shirt for the second video. Whatever, guys. Just expect. Okay, now that we're done ranting, you guys can expect an animated video reaction next time. Like there are a few channels, Nations, um, Jaden Animations, The Odd One is out, Let Me Explain Studios, The Amazing. There are so many of the channels out there, and there are Sock Studios too. That is a great channel. Oh, don't mind my pinky. I was under my nails. Right now, yeah, I will. Whatever. But see, you can expect an animated video reaction. Maybe a Sock Studios, but who knows? Or maybe we can react to Robert IDK. See, we are also going to react to Hindi videos because some of my audience are also Indians. I guess most of them. We'll reach international audience in like a year or so. Please get me there. Tell your friends to subscribe more, so this channel will spread across India. Then it will reign over the 7 seas. Okay. I'm just like, I dream more than I can achieve. That is what dreaming is. You should dream more than you can achieve, so you can achieve more than that. You can achieve whatever. I'm speaking nonsense right now. So I just want to say, you can expect an animation react video tomorrow. I mean, not tomorrow, the next one. So I posted this on Sunday or Saturday, the first video. And you can expect a Minecraft video next Sunday. Yeah, I've been working on... No, I've not been working. I gotta record it. Okay, goodbye, guys. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe to Wansi Entertainment. It's a great channel for horror stories. I've been following it since 2020. I have not been recommended that channel by other YouTubers. I mean, like, the YouTubers I watch when they react to the channel. I personally got recommended this channel by YouTube itself. Thanks YouTube for recommending me such a great channel. Make sure you guys like the video, both of our videos, mine and Wansi Entertainment's video. Wait a minute. And also subscribe to this channel, and mine too. See. These are the channels I'm actually subscribed to. Groovy Gavin, Dumbass. You know Dumbass from my previous video. Then Mr. Nightmare. I will react to it. The 5th video will be Mr. Nightmare's, where I react to Mr. Nightmare. Oh god, all of these are my Oh, this is something else. I don't know why that got recommended. Wow. These are all my subscriptions. No, not Inspector Ray. I know that. But thank you guys. See you see ya. Where did my mic drop? Oh god. Was I talking without my mic? Oh god. So, see you guys next time.